Takes forever to turn it on. Oh man, what is this? Hey everybody, I'm finally about to finish my sinning video of RE3. It has been a busy few weeks. I've been ill, didn't have COVID, I had the flu, but everybody's gonna assume it was COVID, but still, I'm better now. Whoever is concerned. I just had a great sub day with Nicole Tompkins, the voice of our beloved Jill Valentine, and even Jeff Shine was there, who plays Carlos in this game. They're amazing people. I just love when some voiceover artists like create stuff like that, like a sub day content, and we get to play together and experience games together and get to talk to them, you know, other than just seeing them at cons and stuff like that. It's just very cool. I mean, I really admire them. Like Nicole Tompkins and Jeff Shine are great people. You know, you can like them or dislike them, you know, but they're great people. You know, there's no denial in that. I like them. I adore them both. Like, I adore Nicole more because she's Jill, of course. So yeah, now we're about to finish my sinning. As I've said before, I hate repeating myself. That's a bad habit. So let's do it, and hope you enjoy. So picking up where we left off, yeah, I wake up as Jill in the hospital. Carlos left. Alrighty. Here we go. Oh yeah. I've picked up my Terminator shotgun. Oh. Already full. Okay, what are we gonna put back? Let's put you back. No need for so many healing items. Alrighty, baby. So I have my Terminator shotgun. Yep. Whoa, I fucking love the graphics. I think this Resident Evil game has the best graphics ever.
Sure as shit didn't.
I love these old,
He carried you here
you know,
and treated you himself.
these outfits are classic. Actually, sorry, wrong word.
Underground. Bard stockpiled the vaccine.
Amazing. Tyrell looks in this one. Nikolai looks even better.
He thinks he can do this by himself.
Like these
going
classic
after him.
costumes,
Wait,
they
you see the
never should have
broadcast?
changed them. Like
They're
the
gonna
new
blow
ones
the
just
city
don't look
sky
that
high.
great.
I'm trying to get a hold
Carlos
of
looks like
someone, anyone
Rambo.
with the clearance to stop it.
Oh,
Leave this mess to him. He's a professional.
that's a great one.
So am I.
So yeah, Terminator. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Storage facilities.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. 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 Oh yeah. Love it. Alright. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Yeah, I was supposed to get... Okay, never mind. We'll get it because I want to explore. I like that if I kill everybody as Carlos, they're already dead, but if I don't, I have to kill them as Jill. I love that detail. That's an amazing detail, and that's very good. Like, kudos for that to the devs. This game is flawed in many ways, but there are some great things about it too. You see, I killed this hunter here, I think. No? No, I killed him in another room, yeah. So, of course, Jill can comment on Bard.
This looks like Nikolai's work.
And if you don't read the files, you can read them as Jill. That's cool. Oh, there's something else here. Okay, let's see. This is where Carlos got the vaccine. In the original Resident Evil 3, we don't get to visit hospital as Jill. But since they've cut content of this game, I guess they had to like prolong it a little more, so they like offer you to, you know, investigate this area as Jill and pick up that Magnum Desert Eagle looking pistol. Oh, come here, baby. Whoa, come here. Come here, baby. Look at my Spash 12, yeah! Man, I love this shotgun. It's fucking amazing. Look at this, they're all dead because I killed them as Carlos. Okay, but this guy had to come. He would have come anyway, so I have to give Jill some kills too, right? I like that bodies don't disappear other than that part where you play as Carlos and there's... But that's stupid, but... Like the other dead bodies, they always stay. They never disappear, dissolve, whatever. Yeah, come here, baby. Come here, baby. Whoa! Easy there, tough guy. Yeah, baby. Alright. Investigate this area. Anybody here? Honey, I'm home. I like to shoot him in the neck because that way you're probably never gonna miss. And of course, always double tap because these sons of bitches sometimes don't even stay dead. Oh yeah. Dum. What did I get here? Nothing. Yeah, this is the zombie I released from the locker. So I guess that's how he gets reanimated to encounter him as Jill. I actually think this part of the game is made to the detail the most. I guess it feels like the longest part of the game. Let's see. Leave all this stuff. I'll leave the Beretta. Yeah. G19 hint. What should I take? You know, I never used this ray gun. I'm gonna try it out. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need the lockpick. Nice.
I think I can squeeze by.
Oh yeah. I love these gun skins. You know, kudos to these modders again. I think without the mods, this game wouldn't last long. Like, but the mods are literally what kept it alive. Oh yeah. So I've changed the model of Desert
Guaranteed
Eagle
to give you a headache.
into a berry gun. Wow, it looks amazing. Wow, this mod, man. Look how amazing this gun looks. Really, congrats to anyone who worked on this game. I mean, the mods. But even the gunfights, you know, in this game are very fun. I actually had way more fun playing Resident Evil 3 Remake than Resident Evil 2 Remake. It's just like the pacing of Resident Evil 2 Remake. It's just like you're usually like walking a lot and like not that many enemies to fight. You know, like you go back and forth like in some areas, but not even that much exploration. You know, it's just this game offers like way more action, but like in a good way. You know, there are like just enough enemies for you to fight. You know. Not too many, but then again, not too little. So it's kind of a good balance. Oh yeah. Wow, even the animation is like a magnum. Amazing. Modders, you're amazing. That's amazing. Okay, I'm not gonna go upstairs and loot some other stuff. I'm just gonna go and finish this part. So this is the part of the game that's still kind of okay, I guess. Not bad. Like I can recognize the reused assets here, like from Resident Evil too, like at similar areas like these. That's kind of lazy part on Capcom's end.
Oh, this must be the way underground.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let's go, baby. I never really used this ray gun. Looks like I have my gun here, but now I have two magnums. Funny.
How is it no one in the hospital ever noticed all this?
Well, Jill, people sometimes don't see the whole area. It's actually pretty common. It's not so weird. Like a lot of people have never entered some rooms of the building where they work. But I'm sure people knew about it, they just weren't allowed to talk about it, you know? Oh, now there's a fucking pouch. I needed it a moment ago. What do I need to leave here? I'll leave the gun. I'll leave the recoveries. There's the game just in case, blah blah blah. Yeah, this glass is apparently bulletproof. That's Murphy. It's not Nikolai, it's Murphy. Like, Nikolai could have easily shot Jill, like he could have standed right here and just wait for her to come and bang, like... So ridiculous. Like, he didn't even come here to see, like, to mock her, like, ah, you'll never come up here. You will never come up here, Valentine.
But I'm afraid our games end here.
You think this is over?
So now this guy's gonna fall down. Come on. Ooh. This is some crazy shit. Wow, they're just... Wow, his leg got torn. Interesting. So he's not regenerating, so he must be dead. This weapon is fun, I guess. I'll take the shotgun shells. Is there a gamma in there? No, it's not the hardest difficulty. Oh, okay. It's just me sitting the video. So of course when you play super hard difficulty, you know, gammas are gonna come out of here and eat you, so watch your ass. And other than that, the doggy's here! Who let the dogs out? Woo! 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 Who let the dogs out? Holy shit, they identically died. Look at this shit. Almost in the same place. Wow. Holy motherfucker. That's fucking ridiculous. Okay, let's go. Shit. Oh, there's this guy. So it doesn't... I have to, like, damage him, and then it's gonna work, right? That's kind of weird. That's why I don't like this weapon. It's to be safe.
A dead end. No? Wait.
Yep. How does it feel? How does it feel? Okay, okay. Boom. I mean, this part of the game is okay, I guess, but like when you reach this segment of the game, kind of gets downhill. From there, it's not as fun as the first parts of the game. Like the very beginning of the game is probably the most fun part to play. I just wish this game had offered more RC exploration. You know, that's like the thing I can't stand about this game, like the lack of exploration, kind of like in RE2 in terms of Raccoon City. Which weapon? Oh, I'm going with shoddy, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yep. How does it feel? I'm a scavenger and I waste so much of my space. Like I need a billion pouches. Just to, you know. Oh shit, I didn't want to shoot you with this weapon. Can you switch? 3 shots? Wow. This motherfucker's pretty tough. 3 shots? Okay. Oh. How does it feel? I'm sorry, I have this song stuck in my head. Went to a concert recently. Okay. Let's go down. Pick up that shotgun upgrade. I like how Jill has her flashlight. It's pretty handy. It's pretty dope. Yes, I will take the holder, the shells. Ouch, whatever the fuck they call it. Alrighty. I'll shoot those guys in the next room. Wow, look at the shotty, man. I had one shot, like 3 downs. I love that shit. But, amazing. More. Yeah, you're dead. I don't like this ray gun. After all, it's garbage. So, fuck that. Let's make some heavy ammo, baby doll. Where is it? There it is. Why don't I add these two here? Nice. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know why I have this habit of saving. Alright, one more. Oh, we can go here. I love shotgun in this game, especially when it's like skinned as Spas 12. It's my favorite shotgun of all time. Hoppa! Look at that dodge the hunter did. I love the shotgun, man. Feels so powerful.
Alright, here goes.
It's an amazing weapon. Close quarters, always, baby. So, of course, Nikolai left. Gonna waste these guys quick. They're dead. Just gonna make sure. Alright. Doesn't have to be in order anyway, so. Yeah, Nikolai could have stayed here, just wait for her to climb and bang, shoot her. And, like,
What was he doing in here?
he's saying she's the one who can't pull the trigger. I mean, come on, man. You could have easily, like... Oh, look, even the Magnum looks upgraded. I love it when the modders even mod the mod of the weapon. Look at it. Even the Magnum is now upgraded. Look, it's still just one slot. So yeah, this is the scene when Tyrell comes. I just think Tyrell was kind of wasted as a character in this game. Like, they could have done a way better job with him, like, especially what's going to happen next. It's just terribly written.
Tyrell.
In the original game, he hardly even appears, but his death has a major meaning. Like, he saves Carlos, and that actually reveals that Nikolai is the villain, like the guy working from the shadows. Like, thanks to Tyrell's sacrifice.
How long do we
And Tyrell saves Carlos, so that's an amazing death. But in this game,
Then let's
you're gonna
not
see
waste
what
one more
happens. Like,
second.
it's just not well executed in any way. So this is the part of the game that kind of gets boring.
find the
Like,
vaccine
this is
up
the
ahead.
least interesting part of the game for me. Like, the very end of the game is just not that fun to play. Maybe like Nemi boss fights are, but like other than that, like what comes next is just not.
Sure you don't need to stop?
Stop.
The game really lacks
I got
puzzles,
your back.
and I'll never forgive Capcom for
Alright.
that.
Let's get this done.
So this scene right now, like, they walk here into this room, narrow corridors, and somehow Nemi, in his gigantic form, manages to sneak, knocks Tyrell down, Jill fires, doesn't even incapacitate Nemi, like Nemi's still okay. She picks him up, facing Nemi backwards, and instead of Nemi killing her, he kills him, which doesn't make sense. Like, he could have killed her easily. But for some reason, no, I'm gonna kill Tyrell. So this death is kind of stupid. If you ask me, I would have made Tyrell's death completely different. I would have him encounter Nikolai here in the corridor, and Jill, and they, like, get into a confrontation, and Nikolai's about to shoot Jill, but, like, Tyrell gets in the way, he gets shot, and he dies in Jill's arms, and that way dies a hero and by saving Jill. That would have been a way better and more meaningful death. This is just a stupid way to die. Like, I can't believe it that the developers of this game came up with like 20 pathetic ways for Jill and Carlos to die. Like, they've even made cutscenes of it, but they couldn't come up with a creative way to kill off Tyrell, like to have him die in a heroic way. Like, the way he died here is just terrible. It's just not good at all. Like, 0 out of 10. Terrible. I'm just disappointed how the game handled his demise. That's just terrible. But yeah, you know, Capcom, they're not known for their creativity. They usually just recycle their old ideas and, you know, like... They're not creative at all. Sorry, baby. Ugh. I love that shit. When their head gets, like, splattered like a watermelon. I love it. You know what I would love this game to have? Executions. Like, let's say you perform a perfect dodge and then you have to quickly press a button like F or E or whatever, and then Jill, like, does some type of move like, boom, to stick a knife in zombie's skull or something like that, like, or put a shotgun in their mouth, like, boom, in a badass way, you know, or, like, impale a shotgun through a zombie and shoot the other zombie behind that zombie she impaled, like, like reloading it. That would be so amazing. But yeah, I asked too much, and that requires a lot more creativity, which Capcom does not possess. So, yeah. Not even in my wildest dreams that's ever happened. This guy is not alive, so doesn't matter. So yeah, I mean, in the original game, you didn't have to synthesize anything. But in this game, like, they've insisted on Jill creating the vaccine, which serves actually no purpose in this game. Because, you know, it gets destroyed, which is another stupid thing. But they just didn't know how to change the story for the good. I don't like the people who worked on the script for this game. They just didn't do a good job. You know, it's just they weren't creative and they were just rushing to get the game over with, and that's just not a good, you know, recipe to make a good game. You know, a solid game in terms of storytelling. Like the original Resident Evil 3 was very well made in terms of story. Like a lot of stuff made sense, and I really like how Jill's final encounter with Nikolai ended in the original game. In this game, it was terrible. I would completely cut it from the game. You know, completely. But yeah. I love this animation when she does that. That's amazing. Where are you guys? It's kind of dark in here. I don't know why my game is so dark. Oops, sorry, buddy. Alright. These generators are pretty fun, but like if you have a powerful weapon, they're pretty much fucking harmless. So this is the same reused acid from Resident Evil 2, if you remember. You synthesize that thing to froze the fucking room or whatever. In the frozen room, I don't know. If I remember right. Oh, another zombie. Yeah, in the freezer room when you have to synthesize that thing to clear the room so you can get the passcode or passkey, passcard, something like that. Yeah, I also didn't like that part either of Resident Evil 2. Like, that's also the most boring part for me. Like, these nests, they're like the most boring parts of Resident Evil 2 and 3 for me. What do we have here? Oh. See how much it takes with the shotty. What do we have here? Should I take the plant? Oh yeah, I'll take it. You okay, buddy? Okay. Oh, another plant. Nice. Okay, this is just a corpse. There's gonna be another zombie here. Now he's gone. I don't need this weapon, this ammo. 9mm, I don't need it.
This must be what powers it.
Yes, it is. Grab it, Jill. Forgot that I have to hold it. Alright. Let's go, baby. I'm gonna use mines in those punchers. So there's a missable dialogue here. If Jill starts staring at these tyrants, she's gonna make
tyrants.
Dialogue. Yeah, reference to the first game. So that's cool. Alright. No, I'm gonna clear some space. I'm gonna use these acid here. And these fuckers upstairs. I'm always low on space, man. I'm such a scavenger. Whatever I see, I want it picked up. It's just how I play every game. Like, the inventory, like, system is always my greatest enemy. Oh shit, this guy's dangerous, yeah. Just keep forgetting they're like... Oh my god, no! Wow, this Magnum is killing. Slaying, bro. Oops. These things are still alive. Sorry, lady. I'm a bad murderer.
An adjuvant sample. These are combined with antigens to increase immune system response.
Jill knows her stuff. She is a scientist. Just kidding, she's not, but still. Oh, why not? And now we're gonna kill those hunters. Jill knows science. I actually do think that Jill was a straight A student. I think she was like good at everything back in school, like, but she probably loved English the most. She seems like it's a person who likes to read and, you know, express herself. Come on, baby. Oh my god! Is there somebody alive? No, they're dead. I think if you play on the highest difficulty Inferno, you're gonna have to fight 5 of them. Which kind of makes sense. It's a good thing. If you ask me, like, if you want to make it hard, make it the hardest. Only way to do it. So yeah, we're doing a little backtracking here. Oh, I guess this is where the Nemi's tentacle is gonna come from. Okay, it makes sense. So okay, I was thinking like, where would the tentacle come from? So I guess, yeah. Okay, this is a good detail. Kudos to the developers. They thought this through. So okay. So this puzzle is so funny, like this, and this. And it's always like that, on any difficulty. There's like no difference. Not gonna change like in Resident Evil 2 with the chess pieces. I mean, the game doesn't have any replayability, like, whatsoever. Like, the only replayability that it offers is difficulty mods, but... Even on Inferno, if you use the... you know, the coins, it's not that hard. You just gotta be careful, but... I beat the game as a speedrunner on Inferno with 0 deaths, you know, and it wasn't hard at all, so... Whoa. Jill doesn't get, like, busted too much, but... I like that she has this animation that she's heard, but, like, damn, she probably has 2 broken ribs now. You know, that was a heavy fall, like... That's some crazy shit. Like, you know, every character survives shit like this. Like, what Nathan Drake and Lara Croft survive is, like, beyond fucking crazy. Like, what Jill survives is somewhat kinda realistic / unrealistic. But, I mean, it's a video game, it's entertainment. It's never gonna be fully, you know, realistic. Oh yeah, so we have now the stupid Telltale moment, like, hold F or you're gonna die. That is so stupid, like, these moments in the game, like, what happens if I don't press W? And Jill just gets pulled back and dies in the fire. I love working for Capcom developers. I'm so good at my job. I've invested way more time coming up with death screens for the character that's not supposed to die, instead of coming up with ways to kill off the characters that are meant to die in a creative way. I'm such a great developer. I love working for Capcom. Yeah, that's how my favorite streamer would mimic them. Alright, let's ditch some stuff. Let's make it super easy and... oh, why don't I make more bullets? Bullets. Give me more bullets. I want bullets for my gun. Give me bullets. Look at my bullets. My bullet. My bullet. Look it. Oh, yes. Bullets, 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 baby. Ah, fuck it. Let's use it. Alright. What should I do? See, this is how much of a scavenger I get to be. I always do this shit. Like, I love all these items. I just don't want to leave them behind.
What in God's name is this place?
It's a research facility, Jill. Why are you so surprised? I mean, you know that these people operate like this. Okay, Nemi is back, and this is the part where we get to fight him in the pit. This is actually not that bad of a boss fight, you know, but in the original it was way better. Like, it was way better with more detail. I like it in a more creative way. And I just keep asking myself, how the fuck does Nikolai get to all these places? Like, I don't see him anywhere.
City needs that vaccine.
Now he's like trolling you. Ooh la la, can't put the price on life.
I don't think. Wisdom I've been trying to impart on you.
I love Murphy's skin. He's so funny.
Now I know you can't put a price on life. But I'm in this business to get paid.
Sure you are.
So let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll record.
But how do you record it? Where's your camera? This is 98. You don't have a camera on you. You didn't use a phone like this because it didn't exist at the time. I mean, where's your camera? How do you record this shit? That's the thing they never worked out. Like, that's a major minus for the developing team. Oh, damn. Sorry. Why does it take so long for this weapon to reload? He's already down.
Is that you?
Wow, I love that skin. Look at that skin, like Rambo.
Let me spot for you.
Good idea.
I mean, this pit is kind of an okay part, I guess. I want to see how many rockets. Wow, like, did you see how I made that shot? Like, I gave him a goal through under his legs. Oh no! I want to see how many rockets it takes. Let me know.
Watch it, you've got company.
Here I do.
Look out!
Oh! What? Wow. Okay, that's it, I guess. It doesn't take many rockets. I just missed a few because, well, I'm kind of tired. I haven't slept much, so I'm missing my shots when it comes to rockets today.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, my teeth.
Now get on!
Jill's got great legs. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love every single Jill model. I don't think that any Jill Valentine model sucked. Like, Claire Redfield really sucked. Like in Resident Evil Revelations 2, I didn't like what she looked like. But every Jill Valentine, from the very first game to the last, I really loved the model, the facial model, and the body. Everything was perfect. So they never fucked up. Capcom never fucked up when it comes to Jill's likeness and appearance. You know, so kudos for that. That's a job well done.
Okay, I'll meet you up ahead.
So this is the thing that kind of disappointed me. So I just had a boss fight, and the objective here says, like, pursue Nikolai, and I'm just in this little narrow corridor that offers zero exploration. Like, I'm just walking through a narrow corridor,
I have to get that
enter through
vaccine
this
back.
door, and I'm not going through any other hallway where I'm gonna fight some more BOWs, like shoot, try to escape them. No, like, I'm just going here to read this book that's gonna explain about the weapon I'm about to use during the final Nemi fight. So yeah, here you can, like, rearm. There's that time when you reach the end stage of a game and you're like, okay, gear up before the final fight. So yeah, you come here. And Nikolai's gonna be in here. So, they both actually had clean shots here, and none of them shot at each other.
No, no, no.
That's kind of weird. Like, why are you, Nikolai, saying that she's the one who can't pull the trigger,
We shall make ours an
but
ongoing-
you, on the other hand, are not doing it? Like, she doesn't want to kill anybody because she's a good person, but you're not, so why are you hesitating to shoot her? It's just stupid. And if I had made this scene, I would have made it that Nikolai fell down with Jill, and that Nemesis came and crushed him. And that would be the end for Nikolai. That's how I'd make this scene. But it's just stupid, like, he gets away, and, like, Carlos is supposed to pursue him, but he doesn't really catch him.
Have you ever seen anything so
And
incredible?
you're here to fight the Nemi, okay, that's fine, you gotta fight him one last time. But,
You know how
you know,
it
like,
is.
Nikolai
He's about
escapes,
to
like, everything
explode,
works in his favor until
and
the
you
very
can't
last
put a
moment.
price on life.
Like, it's just
Good luck.
weird.
Nikolai!
Would have been way better if he,
Jill,
you know, didn't
Go
manage
after
to escape.
Nikolai. He's got the vaccine.
So,
what about
yeah,
you?
Carlos
We're
goes.
running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
I mean, sure, this Nemi model looks amazing. Like, he really looks, you know, scary and all, but in the original, this fight was better. Because it was happening under the, you know, stress of the nuclear blast heading my way. So people say, oh, this weapon is, like, super heavy for Jill to lift. Well, there's some truth to that. That was my first thought when I played the game. I was like, how the fuck is she, like, able to lift that? And how's that weapon not, like, killing her in the process? Because look what it did to the floor when she fired it. But, yeah, I guess some type of experimental weapon. But, yeah. People think, like, oh, it's made of some light metal, so, like, Jill can lift it. You know, it's not super heavy. Ooh. Whoa, 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 baby. Oh, I'm fine, okay. Is he falling down? No. Whoa, 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 I'm so terrible. I forgot how to play this part. Okay, he's down.
Power sources remaining.
I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh, I am, actually. Yeah, I have time to do 2. Nice.
One power
That's
source
crazy.
remaining.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
Dun dun dun! I mean, this fight's not bad. I just don't have the patience to play it for the millionth time, so I'm just trying to kill him as fast as I can. Even though I hate speedrunning. But, you know. Don't be mad, man! Relax. Relax. He goes down now.
All power sources activated. Powering
You think I
up.
don't know how to fuck you up?
And that's it, baby doll. You're dead. Hasta la vista, baby. Boom. So instead of saying, you know, this line here when she, like, approaches him, like, press W, like we're playing Telltale game once again. She puts it in his mouth, and, like, come on, boom. Take the fucking hit. This is the part where she should have said, you want stars? I'll give you stars. That would have been epic. But no, the developers fucked that up epically. Like, this should have been the scene where she says, you want stars, I'll give you stars.
Good riddance.
I just can't believe how they managed to fuck up her most epic line, like her most iconic line, and the developers fuck it up. I actually thought this was the exit when I played for the first time. I was like, oh, actually, it's here. So here is the Nikolai's document, in which states, like, received offer from the client seeking to use RC crisis to undermine and claim market share from UC via multi-pronged strategy. Sabotage UC attempts to destroy evidence of outbreak to maximize culpability. Induce encounters between UC bioweapons and security force, law enforcement, and collect combat data to a certain viability of tech. Report deployment of any new bioweapons, including Project N. See specifications. So wants to sabotage Umbrella Corporation to destroy evidence. So actually, Nikolai is kind of helping Jill at the moment. Like he wants to sabotage Umbrella from destroying their own evidence. Okay, reading excuse grant offer from UC. However, the client has agreed to grace period. Yada yada yada. Remuneration. I don't even know what the fuck that word means. I gotta look it up in the dictionary. Remuneration. Okay. But yeah, so like Nikolai now has an agenda to work against Umbrella. But why are you fighting Jill then at the very end? Why don't you like say we have common, like, you know, agenda? How about you work with me? You let me come with you and I'll give you some information. You know, and you can bring him down. But, I mean, the thing is, it's kind of futile at this point, so it doesn't really matter because after this, Umbrella's finished anyway. Like, they can't cover this shit up. It's, like, too much of an, you know, outbreak fuckfest. So, Umbrella never would have gotten away with it, so... But still, like, Nikolai shouldn't have fought Jill and Carlos. He actually should have tried to make a deal with them. So this is the part of the game I would actually cut. It's so stupid. Like, how did Carlos manage to get bushwhacked in the middle of the fucking, you know, helipad, and Jill the same way? Like, how does he pull this Batman stunt? Like, this appearing act. Oh, and this stupid thing that he does. You could have sold this, but no. You decided to shoot it. You could have earned millions of dollars, but no, you're gonna shoot. How fucking stupid are you, Nikolai? You're supposed to be about money. And why didn't you shoot Carlos in the head before she came? Or why aren't you shooting her in the head right now?
Goodbye.
Why don't you just fucking do something that's sensible? Like, he doesn't do anything that makes sense in this game. Because you didn't tie him up, you didn't shoot him in the head, this is what happens. You know, you lose your pistol. You know, you fight Carlos, you're kind of equal strength, but Carlos gets the drop on you. Now, you know. And now, Nikolai, you fucked yourself. You're like, this is the most pointless segment, like...
Shoot him!
Like I'm ever gonna hesitate to shoot this asshole.
I'll hit you.
And Jill has no reason to hesitate. Like, this is a clean shot. Like I mean, like, give me the fuck off this pointless segment. Like, boom. Why would you hesitate? You have a clean shot. You have a pistol with a low caliber that cannot penetrate. Like, especially if a body is men's, like masculine. Like, there's a super low probability that that caliber of that Russian type of Makarov pistol would penetrate Nikolai's body, which it didn't. It's still, like, in his shoulder. There's no exit wound because he's not bleeding. And even if Carlos did get hit, he wouldn't die. Like, he would probably just get grazed on the shoulder. And Jill knows that this is a pistol with low level caliber.
Even letting the world burn.
And this is the stupidest line, like, oh, there's a price tag for everything, even letting the world burn. So even if you get paid millions of dollars and there's chaos going on in the world where your money doesn't mean shit, why did you do it? Because it's pointless to have money in a world that's apocalyptic. And this asshole allegedly has a ballistic knife, which he can use to kill you if you don't shoot him, but he doesn't use it here to shoot her in the back with it. And he knows she's walking away from him. But no, I guess, like, somebody had to come up with a pathetic death screen for both Jill and Carlos, instead of giving me the opportunity to shoot him in the head, for example, and then he dies, or not shooting him and he somehow escapes. Like in the first game, he can either escape or he can die, but in this game, it's neither. He's not either dead, nor he's alive. And people are gonna say, oh, there's another chopper in the back, so he probably escaped. No, because you can see in the back there aren't any other choppers flying away. You'd see his chopper in the back, but he didn't even have the time to start it up. And plus, he's injured. So how the fuck would he get away with the chopper anyway? Like, these two barely made it out. you know? And yeah, look at all that city we never got to explore, you know, because the game got too rushed, you know. And actually, Nicole Tompkins said like a year ago during this interview that this ending was supposed to be way longer. There was supposed to be more exposition, but they actually even cut that. Like, they cut everything. And that's what pisses me off the most. This game is so fun to play, but it offers so little fucking content. Like, that's the thing that really disappoints me about this game. The lack of content the most. Like, not as much. I mean, sure, I don't like the fact that the story isn't the same, but the fact that they've cut so much content is what's, like, infuriating me.
Empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed
You know,
over me.
it's just... There were a lot of missed opportunities. This could have been a way better game. It's a fun game to play, but, like, there's not enough of it. You know, there should have been more of it. Like, Nikolai should have had his death screen. He should have died, or he should have lived. Because if you want to leave his status undecided,
The ashes of raccoons
then I'm
sitting
actually
in
going
the
to think
umbrella's ashes
that you're
pit
saving him for the DLC content.
once and
But
for
no,
all.
Capcom's not going to make a DLC for this game. It's been 2 years now. There's not going to be a DLC for it. They're actually going to make a DLC for The Village, which I really don't give two shits about. I just think it's pointless. Like, they were, you know, directing their, you know, focus towards the things that are dumb. Like, let's make a lot of stupid death screens for Jill, for Carlos. Let's make a stupid death screen for Tyrell. You know, let's let Nikolai's status be, like, undecided. We're not going to kill him, but at the same time, we're not going to, you know, we're not going to save him. Like, what are we going to do here? And the fans were always debating, oh, is the canon in Resident Evil 3 where Nikolai dies or where he survives? But the canon is most likely where he dies, because he actually does die in Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. I think there's a scene where he's found dead by Ada or something, or maybe in another game. Like, Ada comes across his dead body. So I think the canon is definitely where Nikolai dies. And he doesn't appear in any other games, so... But, like, there's this mentioning of him submitting a document to some Umbrella team, and, like... But it's not, like, 100% verified that it's from him, you know, so... But it's just terrible, like, how hard it is to kill off a minor antagonist, or at least give him some type of DLC. Like, why don't we have a DLC where we get to play as Nikolai? Like, that you have 10 minutes before the nuke hits, that you have to upload the files. You have to run through the corridors that are infested with zombies, you're injured, and you gotta get through. Like, that would be interesting. But no, they're not gonna give us that. And this whole fucking stupid scene, like, Jill would never hesitate to shoot Nikolai during that scene. You know how I would make this final scene? So this is how I do it. Like, if you want to make it similar, like, she comes to the helipad, Nikolai has a gun pointed at Carlos. They're both standing, and he's like, Carlos, like, what are you why are you doing this? Why are you helping Umbrella? And Nikolai's like, I want to do it for the money. And Jill, like, comes, and she's like, Carlos, and he, like, points a gun at Jill, but Carlos tackles him, and they get into this fight. But Nikolai gets the upper hand. Jill still has her gun, but Nikolai lost his. But Nikolai pulls his knife on Carlos, and he holds it under his throat, and he holds him as a hostage. And he's like to Jill, drop the gun, drop the gun. And Carlos is like, shoot him through me, I don't care, Jill, shoot him. And she's like, no, I can't, I'll hit you. Because that would make more sense. And then you have to actually fire at this little, so you're gonna actually see this little glare on the propeller of the helicopter. So you actually have to shoot the chopper that's behind Carlos and Nikolai so that the bullet would ricochet and hit Nikolai in the back, leaving him incapacitated, and, like, he would be paralyzed from the waist down because the bullet would hit him, and he would, like, and he would fall down to the ground paralyzed from the waist down. And Carlos would be like, wow, that was a good shot, Super Cop, or something like that, because Jill performs the trick shot. And Jill actually performed pretty much an impossible shot in Resident Evil 5 when she killed that guy with a grenade launcher from a moving helicopter with her left hand. Like, if she managed to pull that one off, like, that's some Lee Harry Oswald shit. Like, even better than that. And in this game, it would have been way better, like, Nikolai lying, he's paralyzed, like, I can't feel my legs, and Jill's like, why did you do it? And he's like, oh, I did it for the money, I need the money, look, I'll tell you anything, just get me out of here, please. And Jill, like, walks away, and he's like, don't leave me like this, Don't leave me like this. And he's like paralyzed and he's like afraid. Imagine like him in fear, lying as the helicopter flies away. You know, I can think of that from the top of my fucking head, and these developers could not. Like, they could not come up with this idea. I mean, really? Like, look at the idea I had. Maybe it's not the best idea in the world, but it's definitely more fucking creative. You know? And then you can make a shitty death screen if I shoot Carlos, or if I miss, and then he can use his ballistic knife to slit his throat and shoot me with it. That'll make more sense. But like, if Nikolai had his knife the whole time while he was fighting Carlos here, why didn't he use it during his, you know, fight? Like hand-to-hand combat. Why didn't he use it? Because he had enough time to pull it out and kill Carlos while Jill was trying to find the gun. But nah, man, it's like, these developers, man, a lot of these scenes were poorly executed. Like, I would have completely I would completely make scenes different. Like, I wouldn't even... The whole final scene I don't like. Like, it needs to be redone from scratch. And Nikolai should have died before Nemesis. I also don't like that. So, yeah, I really don't like the final scene of the game. It's kind of disappointing, in my opinion. Because I know in reality, Jill would never hesitate to shoot a clean shot. And she has nothing to lose because there's a nuke, you know, inbound. So, if you don't pull the trigger, of course you're gonna die. So, I just don't see the reality where she's like, oh, I'm not gonna shoot. I'm just gonna wait on Nikolai to free himself, kill Carlos and me. It's just stupid. Let's make that because we want to humiliate this character that's way smarter, you know, than pretty much any other character. Like, Jill Valentine is known for her intelligence. She survives not because she's strong, but because she's smart, and she knows guns. And when I played this for the first time, I did shot him in the chest because I knew it wasn't going to penetrate. But a lot of players made a stupid mistake, and they shot him in the head and missed. And I also noticed the fucking sway, like when you're aiming at Nikolai. I'm like, wow, the game really wants to fuck me here. I was like, nah, I'm going for the chest shot because I know the caliber is not going to penetrate. You know, it's not powerful enough to penetrate Nikolai's body all the way and hit Carlos. That's just me. But if I know this, Jill knows it too. She's the guns expert. She knows her shit. She's been in the army. But yeah, it's just disappointing. Like, the final scene, I would completely cut it, make it in a whole completely different way. I mean, I figure it has to end next to the helipad, but in my opinion, like, Nikolai wouldn't even be there. He'd die before we reach it. But yeah, I keep repeating myself now, so I'm gonna quit. Oh yeah, and this song is amazing. Kudos for that. Like, they brought back the old classic song. They made it a little better this time. So that's a plus. It's a great music. And they've added this after credits cutscene, which is Jill dressed in a green tank in some other city, of course. She has a punching bag in the back and a pen, and she picks up the anti-vaccine vial that Nikolai shot and does something with it, I guess. But it's pretty much pointless. Like, there's no point to it. There should have been like a, you know, in credits cutscene where she's like with Carlos on a ship, like an original, like they're just staring at the ocean. Like, that would have been way better in my opinion. Like, what is the point of this? Like, she just comes and picks it up, and where does this lead? Like, I don't see what, where do we go from here? So yeah, don't pay attention to my rank. I was playing slow just for the sake of creating this video. So thanks whoever was watching. So I actually really, my final verdict is that the game is fun. I really had a lot of fun playing it, even more than Resident Evil 2 Remake. But a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of content missing. I think Capcom really should have worked harder on this one in terms of story, and, you know, there should have been a way better character development. Like, Nikolai disappointed me the most as a character in this game. They totally missed his mark. Like he was nothing like his original self. I mean, sure, you can deviate from the character a little bit. Like Jill was still true to herself. Carlos was also true to himself. He was just a little bit more serious in this game. Mikhail was true to himself. They made Brad more courageous, which I actually like. You know, it kind of makes more sense. I don't think that a total coward would ever be able to qualify to be a STARS member. So I actually like what they did with Brad, but his death sucked. So yeah. Overall, like, I give the game 5 out of 10, like on a scale from 1 to 10. And that's actually me being generous, you know. It could have been a way better game. I really hope that in the future, Capcom is going to bring back Jill somehow, but I don't think they have the agenda to do so. But, I guess we'll see, you know. You never know. Hope dies last, right? Thank you for watching, whoever watched this, and have a good one.